The China Current is a show that explores human stories distinct to cultures and sometimes universal to people on opposite ends of the planet. Like the Miao, a community who lived mainly in southern China and more recently migrating to Thailand, France, America, and more. Over a couple of videos, we told you about Miao jewelry, textiles, and music. But along the way, we discovered a tradition for bullfighting more associated with countries like Spain than the mountains of Chinese provinces like Guizhou, Guangxi, and Guangdong. Buried in the skills of combat, bullfighting for the Miao is unique and unlike the European style which pits beast versus man. The Chinese version sees two animals go up against each other. They have names and personalities and compete for the honor of being the champion of all. To understand this different approach requires traveling back in time and to southeast Guizhou, where half of China's 9 million Miao live today. Here you'll find Xijiang, a magnificent area of 10 villages straddled across a mountainous terrain with more than 1,000 families. It's also a historical home of bullfighting, where an agriculture-based economy means generations of people have grown up with cattle, rearing them and living off them. Over time, this has created a special relationship based on respect and even affection. In a rapidly changing world, the Miao are special as an ancient farming people who have brought their way of life into the 21st century. In Europe, bullfighting is a controversial sport and spectacle where the animal is publicly subdued and sometimes killed. It is a physical contest where man intends to bait and overcome the mightiest of animals in the presence of a large baying crowd. In contrast, the Miao version is a reverential festival that celebrates it as a symbol of courage, power, and perseverance. Before the fight begins, the bull is led around the arena less as a parade and more to allow the animal to familiarize itself with its new surrounding as well as the opponent it will contest. The two bulls are then positioned one across the other, their heads facing forward several meters apart. They are then released and the fight begins. Like the Spanish version, spectators are seated in a large auditorium watching not only the bulls but also the teams of people who follow behind each animal. The bull with the most points wins, or the first bull who flees, even if it's currently leading in points, loses. The victor is declared the king, god, or saint and shares the prestige with the entire village it represents, bringing honor and glory. Friends and family add to the emotion by gifting wine, rice, and meat to congratulate its owner. So instead of the emphasis being on the matador and a slain animal, the bull for the Miao people is cherished and loved. That also speaks to the origins of this tradition. The bullfight is not a lethal blood sport that results in a fatality, but a reflection of the high respect with which the animal is regarded. The Miao people have earned a national cultural heritage status for their cattle, and the interlinked culture shared between man and bull continues to be inherited by successive generations today. We'll continue to bring you more stories on different communities in China, be it the Miao and their unique ways of living, including the homes they build, the landscape they inhabit, and how, like man and bull, they've found a way to live in harmony with the natural world. You can watch on demand our series on the Miao people, including a two-parter with designer Jeanne de Biolay, who tells the tales from her travels to southern China. I'm James Chau, host of the China Current. We thank you for walking on this journey with us. Keep following us there at the China Current.